the Omega Speedmaster Professional. I've done videos on these before. I don't think I've done the white dial yet, or have I? I can't remember. I've done so many videos I lose track. But I know I haven't done the Speedy Professional like this one on just a regular leather strap, which is one of the more economical ways to purchase it. It doesn't save you a ton of money, but if you know you're not going to wear the bracelet anyway, then just ditch it. Get the really nice leather strap with a deploying clasp. And you can get this at Exquisite Timepieces in Naples, Florida. And I know I say it on a lot of videos when I do a video for Exquisite. I go through the regular thing, right? Yeah. Authorized dealer of over 60 brands, massive pre-owned collection, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you guys all that because that matters. They're a powerhouse in the industry. So much so, and they've been doing it for so long that I've bought a ton of watches off them long before I was even doing this channel at this level, or certainly long before I was working with them. So that's why it's kind of an honor, really, from my perspective, to have the opportunity to work with them like I do, because I was already a pretty solid customer with them. I was working with Nick back in the day, he's kind of moved up the ranks. Now my contact there is Tyler. So it doesn't really matter necessarily who you work with there. It's, start a relationship potentially with one of the sales staff and maintain it, because you start to have like a relationship. When I say relationship, it's you're the customer, they're the salesperson. It's not like we're buddies or friends or anything like that necessarily always, but you definitely get to know each other. That person, the salesperson, will get to kind of know like what you like and what kind of deal you expect and how often you can purchase. That's the relationship that is developed. So if you're going to be a watch enthusiast, it's important to have those relationships, and it's really easy to do with Exquisite. They have great sales team and many people that you can work with. Now that we're 2 minutes in rambling about Exquisite, let's talk about the watch, Omega. This is the Omega Speedmaster. Like I said, I don't have the Omega hang tag, but this is a 310-3242-50-01002. Not very sexy, I know, but I'll put a direct link to that down below, so you can just click the link and it'll take you right to it, because there's different variations you can get. So I'm only really going to send you the link to this one. So it's a sapphire sandwich, essentially. It has sapphire top and bottom, and you get a look at that incredible movement, which sadly I don't get to see with my Longines Big Eye, because the Longines movement's actually really cool as well. Not as good as the Omega, but still really cool. Case size on this. Don't get too hung up on these numbers, because this watch seems to be more of a Goldilocks than almost any other watch that I've handled, meaning that it fits literally almost every wrist size that I've ever seen this watch on. Because where the tachymeter bezel is up top, that's 39.9 millimeters, so 40 mil. But the case measurement is 42. But keep in mind, that 42, there's really no way to measure it any other way. That's from here all the way over to here, which the crown and pusher side of the case, the right side, has kind of like a integrated crown guard system built into the case. You can see it's not symmetrical, it's asymmetrical, right? So it flares out. So it definitely wears more like a 40 or a 41. It definitely does not wear like a 42. And then the lug to lug is a nice, perfect size as well. 47.5 millimeter. Look at the brushing and polishing on this thing. Like, it is absolutely perfect. The thickness, 13.45, a nice boxed, slightly domed sapphire crystal. You have 20 millimeter lug opening. Comes on a extremely high quality leather strap. You have a 6.7 millimeter signed push-pull crown. You have fairly low, what is the water resistance on this? Is it 100? It's either 50 or 100. It doesn't say on there, and I forgot to look it up. So my bad on that. But you guys can chime in down below. You guys probably already know. I should know, but I don't. So let's move on, shall we? Oh, in case you didn't notice as well. The movement is the 3861. So it's the METAS, COSC, all the good stuff, anti-magnetic and super precise, but it is manual wind. So you have to wind this. You have to have a relationship with this watch, not just the AD, right? So you have to like wind it up like this. And if you get a full wind on it, you'll have 50-hour power reserve. Do you need to do a full wind on it? No, you do not. You can wind it up and get it running and wear it. You know, a good amount of winds on it should last you a day or so, and then just wind it a little bit every day. But you have a bunch of verbiage on the plates. It has 26 joules, master coaxial. It's nice and skeletonized where it needs to be, so you can see all of the bits. You can actually see the gears literally meshing and turning with one another. Extremely cool as you see the escapement running. You don't really get to see the mainspring, whether you're winding it up or depleting it, but it is there. Now to start it, obviously you put the hand up there and it jump starts, and you have your running seconds at the 9 o'clock position. You have your 30-minute counter at the 3 o'clock, and then a 12-hour counter at the 6 o'clock. That white with the black contrast on this thing, very legible, easy to read. I'm going to go ahead and put this on wrist. So here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Like I said, it is an absolute gem on wrist. I don't care what your wrist size is. And it's just one of those watches that I don't think you'll ever get tired of. I know plenty of people that own these, and I almost never see them sell them. They almost are always end users. I do occasionally see some watch enthusiasts that happen to be serial flippers like myself. And, you know, occasionally I'll see a Speedmaster, a used one, go up for sale or something like that. But more often than not, the Speedy ends up staying in the collection. That's what I've noticed. So you can go ahead and stop that chronograph and snap it back into place. Very tactile feel, very nice feel to those pushers. Now let me give this a quick blast with the UV light and we'll check out the lume. I personally have never owned a Speedmaster. One day I suspect I might. I'm not big time into chronographs, but I do really love my Longines Big Eye, which you can pick up at Exquisite Timepieces as well. They carry pretty much any brand that you can think of that you probably like or want. Odds are they have it or can get it. So there's a quick look at the Speedy. If you have one, chime in. If you've had one, chime in. If you want one, just call Tyler. His information is down below. Buy one. I'll see you on the next vid.